Didik TV KPM.
Hello everyone, you are now watching Level 2 on Didik TV KPM. Our subject for today is Science DLP Year 6. So, Teacher Nina, what will we be doing for this segment?
Okay, so now we have learned about extinct animals, nature preservation and also conservation.
Yes.
So now what we are going to do is we are going to try and answer questions, real life questions, situations that maybe you can apply what you have known. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Okay, pangolins, or in Bahasa Melayu we call them tenggiling, are one of the endangered animals in Malaysia. So according to some people, the pangolin scales, meat and skin are believed to have medicinal properties.
Okay.
So people like to hunt pangolins for making medicines. So now what I want us to think about is how we can preserve and conserve pangolins to overcome this situation. What do you think, Abang Sean? What should we do in terms of preservation and also conservation these pangolins?
So in terms of preservation, maybe we could set up some law or law enforcement to ensure that whoever who even tries to hunt these animals or poach these animals will be put to jail.
Yes, jail them.
Yes.
Jail them.
And also aside from that, maybe we could also have a gazetted area, so wherever they live, their habitats are also not destroyed, so they can live in peace and still in their original wildlife situation.
Okay, what about school-going children? What can we do?
I think it's good to also educate the young, actually not only the young but the public in general, of the dangers of hunting or endangering a species like the pangolin.
Because
so
kids might find pangolins are really cute because they can curve up like a ball.
Yes, that's right.
So how are we going to tell them that it is not right to do that?
Maybe we can also treat it as if we have our own pet. Right, so like how we show love to our pet, but because pets are more of household animals, but pangolins are more wildlife, so the same
We
thing
cannot
goes.
bring them home.
Correct,
because then we will be prosecuted.
Yeah, but we have to also, I think, what we call appreciate life itself. So endangering them, not only will they go extinct, but also it will hurt them as well.
Yes, maybe when we think that they are cute, but maybe when we bring them home, they will never survive.
That's right.
So their death, maybe it's your fault.
Oh,
Why do you bring them home? Leave it there. Okay. All right. What about conservation efforts?
So,
what can we do?
In terms of conservation, maybe we can set up rehabilitation centers so that in case if their habitats were lost or ruined by logging or excessive logging, there is a place for them to nurture them and also to take care of them. Or in case if they have lost their mom and they are very, very young and cute and they can't protect themselves in the wildlife, so we are able to protect, nurture and also train them when they are old and strong enough to go into the wild. They are prepared.
Yes. Wow, Abang Sean. I'm really impressed with you, Abang Sean.
Thank you.
Okay. Good job. Awesome.
Thank you. And how many stars do I get for this?
Okay. Wait, there's one more question for you.
Okay.
Okay. So next question is about data. So nowadays everything is about data. So this is an example of data, information of the number of elephants that are found in one forest, just call it Forest X. Recorded from the year 2015 to 2019.
Yes.
So as you can see from the chart, from 2015 to 2017, the number goes down. It has decreased. And then from 2017 up to 2019, the numbers are increasing. So now, do you think you will be able to explain why it goes down and then it goes up again? Okay, let's start with decreasing. Why do you think the number of elephants decreased from 2015 to 2017?
Maybe for a few reasons. Number one, maybe excessive logging. So maybe their habitats were ruined, so they are unable to live properly. For example, if we lose our home, where are we going to live? We might actually, it will affect our lives. So I think it's the same for these elephants due to excessive logging.
Yes, loss of habitat. Sometimes they will not survive, or sometimes they just move to other places.
Yes.
I think we have heard recently that people found a small elephant on the road, right? Maybe because of it lost its habitat.
Maybe.
So it's trying to find a new place for them.
Yes, or maybe because they were hunters, were hunting down animals for their meat or for their tusks. So maybe that could lead to also the decrease in the number of animals.
So can you see, Abang Sean? It's because of humans, right?
Yeah.
Excessive logging, humans, and hunting, also humans.
Yes, that's true.
We need to educate more. All right, now what about the trend of going up?
Going up, I would believe maybe because there was law enforcement being set up so that all these animals or these elephants are now somehow protected.
Okay.
So maybe.
So how does that lead to the increased number?
I would assume that because no one is disturbing them, so they can multiply and they can also grow bigger, so that they can live their lives to the fullest.
Yes. That's very good. Or maybe they are put in rehabilitation centers.
Yes.
Okay. So that is how we can actually preserve and protect these animals, this elephant, from becoming extinct.
Yes.
Yay! Okay, Abang Sean, you did very good.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, let's recap our learning objectives.
Yes.
If we can, Abang Sean can still remember, then only he will get his stars. Okay, the first one, explain extinct animals with examples. Just give two.
Okay, saber-tooth tiger and mammoth.
Okay. Okay, define preservation.
Preservation is ensuring that they are always, remain as they are.
Keeping. Keeping, remember the term keeping animals and plants in their original and balanced state. So make them stay there and make sure the conditions are really good conducive for them.
Yes.
And what about conservation? You still remember, Abang Sean?
Conservation is more of protecting what we already have. And returning them to their original state.
Maybe they have lost their habitat, so we can bring them to another place, and we set up that place to make sure the conditions are right for these animals and also plants. Okay, good job, Abang Sean. And last but not least, can you tell us what are the ways to preserve animals and also plants? Just give two.
Okay, so law enforcement and gazette protected areas.
Yay, good job. What about conservation?
Setting up rehabilitation centers and replanting.
Yay, good job. Okay, Abang Sean, for having all this, you deserve 6 stars.
Wow, thank you so much. And what about my overall performance for the entire lesson today?
Okay, so overall, Abang Sean has achieved what we have, the learning outcomes. So Abang Sean did really well, and he deserves all the stars that he wants.
Yay!
But I want to make sure, Abang Sean, you remember not to eat food from endangered species. That is a change in behavior that we hope everyone here in the studio and also at home remember. You must do your part in protecting these endangered animals so that they won't become extinct like quagga, like dinosaurs. So everyone, each one of us, play our part.
Yes, that's true. And in case if any of our pupils who are watching right now, if they want to get enhancement exercises or the materials for this lesson, where can they get it from?
Oh, they can get from Sumbaku.
All right. Thank you so much once again, Teacher Nina, for our lesson for today.
Didik TV KPM